Hey guys, Matteo here. Welcome back to a new video. This is a quick one. Just woke up this morning to the news that Nikon bought Red. There is a statement on Nikon website. You can go check it out. Now, just a few months ago, if you remember, Red sued Nikon, just like they sue Apple, Sony, and many other camera manufacturers because they violated their Red patent of compressed internal raw recording. And this is actually why the video war was holding back on compressed internal raw recording because of this stupid patent that nobody know how Red was able to get. And by the way, guys, this was not a Red raw patent. This is about compressed raw video recording, which is very general. It's basically like if Fuji patent raw photos and no other cameras like Leica or any other camera manufacturer can use raw. So you're basically stuck at shooting JPEG. Even Blackmagic had to abandon the Cinema DNG, and thankfully they brought us this beautiful Blackmagic RAW. So Blackmagic somehow was able to find a loophole with this the Bear RAW or something that basically Red wasn't gonna go after them. But finally, a few months ago, the lawsuit between Nikon and Red happened and it was dismissed. And nobody heard anything since then. So Nikon could still use their RAW, but Red kind of maintained their patent. And a few months after, here we are, and Nikon bought Red, which is quite fantastic to be honest, because hopefully all the camera manufacturers are gonna be able to implement RAW recording into their camera, and the video, the field work can finally move on with internal RAW recording, which would be a fantastic news. Now, we don't know. Maybe Nikon is going to keep the patent for itself, they're going to develop their cinema line, and they're going to sue everybody trying to put internal RAW recording. So instead of Red suing everybody, it's going to be Nikon, but I doubt it. I want to hope Nikon is not going to play that same crap that Red played. And now it would be very interesting to know what's going to happen in terms of like, is Nikon going to develop their cinema line? It could also be that Nikon bought Red because of reason we don't know, but they're going to give Red total independency. That means Red is going to keep operating just as they're doing, and Nikon is going to be able to use Red technology, image sensor, image processing, RAW, all this kind of beautiful stuff. But the big question here is what really happened during that first lawsuit? What Nikon was able to bring to the table in order to convince the judge to dismiss the lawsuit? Maybe they came out with some old patent that override the Red one and they prove it that they could use it somehow. You know, Nikon is a huge corporation. They have a lot of money. They make billions of dollars. They have huge lawyers. But I don't think it's just about money, because also Apple was sued by Red and Red won against Apple. So this cannot be it. I mean, if Nikon spent that much money, I don't think they did it just because they wanted to use this internal RAW into their DSLR body cameras. I think there's a bigger project here that we don't know yet. Another option is, I'm not too sure about this, but I think Red used to make money with this RAW thing. I think Atomos used to pay Red for licensing this internal RAW recording. So as soon as they found out that their patent was not gonna be valid anymore, maybe they realized they're not gonna make any more money from licensing this RAW thing, and maybe they were gonna go out of business or this sort of stuff. I don't know. I don't know Red position, cash flow. I don't know anything about it, just speculating here. But maybe they found themselves in a position where market now is very competitive, prices are going down, and people don't want to spend $50,000 on a camera anymore. And maybe they were making a crap ton of money with this RAW licensing, and as soon as they found out, they were like, okay, we give up. But definitely interested to see what's gonna happen in the Red community as well, because you know, Red community is a lot of like people that are like very into like Red, you know, independent brand, pushing the boundaries and this kind of stuff. And now they're being bought by a huge corporation that cares about numbers, about profit, and they need returns. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments, why you think Nikon bought Red, what happened during the lawsuit, what Nikon brought to the table in order to avoid to lose this lawsuit. Really interested to know your guys' opinion. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.